I'm Trey Serna with HISD Now, and joining me today is HISD's Chief of Staff, Monica Jareski. Welcome, Monica. So I understand you've got some news to share with us about HISD's budget process.
Yes, thanks, Trey, for having me today. So as many of you know, HISD is in the process of building its school year 25-26 budget. And as part of our commitment to work with the leaders at our PUA or non-NES campuses, as they build their budgets, we just announced some important and we think very positive budget updates that we'd like to share with principals at those campuses.
Well, we always like to share some good news, so tell us more about these updates.
So our PUA campuses, per defined autonomy, they have the ability to set their own budgets and staffing, and the district charges them based on an average teacher salary for each of their teachers. The district then covers the difference between actual salaries and the average. And as many of you know, HISD has made great progress in increasing teacher salaries over the past 2 years, but we have not been passing the cost of those increases onto our campuses. And so this has meant that the district was paying more of the salary than it actually should. In the original budget calculations our PUA campuses received, they had to budget for a roughly $4,000 increase for each teacher's salary to make up for that difference. But after talking to campuses and reviewing budgets, we have reduced that significantly. Campuses were going to be charged roughly $73,000 per teacher, but will now be charged $70,000 per teacher, and the district will cover the additional costs this year.
Got it. So that means campuses will have more money to use for programs and other expenses, but just so I'm clear, does that mean a teacher salary will change also?
Thank you for clarifying that. We want to make sure it's crystal clear that no individual teacher's salary will change. We are only adjusting the amount a campus is charged for each teacher, not how much the teacher actually gets paid. Teacher salaries are always paid for by both the campus and the district.
Okay, so that is some good news there. So that's a change to campus expenses. Any change to the money a school gets?
Yes, more good news there. In addition to the baseline budget our campuses were given based on their enrollment and average daily attendance, we will be adding an additional $75 per student to each PUA campus budget. We want to make sure that we provide schools with some additional revenue to offset rising costs that we know they're incurring.
Well, good to hear. So what does this do to the budget process and the timeline for that?
So we shared this news with principals at our PUA campuses just moments ago. They will get their updated budget allocations by the end of the day tomorrow. The overall budget process and timeline has not changed, but our PUA campuses will have a few extra days to work with their budgets given these changes.
All righty. Well, Monica, thank you so much for stopping by to share this important update with us. Really appreciate it.